So just now you have got some idea about the passage through the warming up activity. Right now, let's start some pre-reading activity. The author actually provided 4 tips for the job searchers. Each tip illustrated with examples. So here, please look at the big screen showing you the 4 tips. They are: number 1, prepare to win. Number 2, never stop learning. Number 3, believe in yourself. Number 4, find a way to make difference. And on the right column, it shows 4 examples. Can you make some prediction to match the tip with the examples? In other words, which example do you think is used by the author to support which tip or which point? The examples are 4-minute mile or running a mile in 4 minutes. A cab driver, Michael Jordan, a 90-year-old tennis player. Can you make some prediction? Yes. Michael Jordan might be more familiar to you, right? You can guess that can be used as a typical example to support what? The point, prepare to win. Yeah, a 90-year-old tennis player. I guess it's more associated with never stop learning. Never stop learning. You are too, one is never too old to learn, right? And okay. A 4-minute drive, 4-minute mile running, it can remind people of a strong perseverance, right? So believe in yourself, you can do it. A cab driver, it can be related to find a way to make a difference. That's very good. You have made a perfect prediction. All right. And so now, please scan the passage and check your prediction. I will give you 6 to 10 minutes to skim the whole passage and have a better idea of each of these examples, okay? Yeah. Okay, now I assume that you have finished reading the whole passage with a very quick speed. So next, we're going to have the careful reading in a different way. Yeah. Now I'm going to distribute a paper slip to each one of you. So you will see on each of the paper slip, you will read a few sentences. These sentences are all taken from the text. And mainly the details of each example or each story. I want you to read these sentences. Firstly, you read the sentence aloud and decide it is part of an example or it is a point, all right? If it's part of a story that's telling an example, can you identify what example it is? Or what point it is used to support? Okay, that's the first. That's the second thing you're going to do. The first thing, you're going to read the sentence aloud, and secondly, you decide it's a point or it's an example. If it's an example, which example it's part of, and if it is a point, then what point it is. And third thing you're going to do, step 3, is you are going to mingle. For the first part, I'm giving you 5 minutes. Okay, after 5 minutes, you are going to leave your seats. You're going to stand up, leave your seats, and mingle with each other. And so in this step, when you meet people, you read your sentence aloud to them, to each other, and you decide whether you should join as a group. Okay? The standard to judge whether you should be a group is that if you are telling the sentences you're having are telling one same example, or they are just connected with one example, or they are supporting one point, that means you are in the same group. Okay? Yeah. So the final goal is to gather all the details, gather all the sentences that can be used to support a point. So finally, one group should have one point and all the sentence, all the details that describe an example to support the point. Okay? I will give 10 more minutes for the third step. After that, at the end, I want you to stand in the groups based on your understanding, and then discuss what order the sentences should be put in and stand in the order of the sentences. After that, in the end, I will invite each group to read aloud your sentences in order to the whole class. All right? Okay, let's go.